Greg came into his life. He remembers arriving late the day Big Brothers and Big Sisters came to the school. When he got to his class, everyone was lined up in the front of the classroom. They were getting matched with their new big brother or big sister. Kevin snuck in the back so that no one would notice that he was late. Then Kevin looked out of the corner of his left eye and noticed a tall guy coming in the door. His hair all disheveled, it was obvious he was rushing. Kevin thought to himself, he's like me, coming in late, he's the guy that I want. Big Brothers, Big Sisters, match support staff agreed and paired Greg and Kevin together. Kevin says that he moved around from foster home to foster home, from school to school, but Greg was always there. Greg came to all of Kevin's school programs and sporting events. Kevin was a good athlete, and Greg taught him to play golf. Kevin's father is currently serving time, and when Kevin spoke to him recently, Kevin's father told him that he was proud of him because Kevin became the man that he was never able to be. Whether it's being a big brother, big sister, or any other organization, being a mentor for a young child has a lasting impact on their life. Mentors provide support in academic and social development. They serve as role models, offering friendship, guidance, and stability. Mentors represent a commitment to values and promote a sense of personal worth, foster self-realization, help broaden opportunities, and assist in making intelligent choices. This person does not have to come from an organization or through a program that your school offers. Even though those are some of the easiest ways to establish a mentor-mentee relationship, a mentor is a caring, mature person who forms a one-on-one relationship with someone in need. A mentor is defined as one who listens to, cares for, gives advice to, and shares information with another, especially a young person requiring assistance. During my 4 years of high school, I was lucky enough to mentor 7 different children. 3 7th grade girls, 3 7th grade boys, and 1 5th grade boy. I found the experience to be challenging and a huge commitment, but most of all, I found it rewarding. Not only was I able to be a first-hand witness to development and growth in my mentees, but I also saw a change in myself. I developed patience and came out of the experience with a sense of pride, knowing that I made a difference in someone's life. I was personally able to help 7 different kids, but that comes nowhere close to how many need the help a mentor provides. An at-risk youth is any child who exhibits behavior that could potentially lead to poor academic achievement, low self-esteem, or illegal or violent behavior. Every 2 years, the Wisconsin Department of Public Institution conducts a survey to public high school students to get an estimate of how many at-risk kids we have here in our own state. In 2009, the results showed that 194,000 students started using tobacco before the age of 13. 97,000 students felt as if they didn't have a single adult in their life giving them love or support. And a staggering 106,000 students had attempted suicide at least once in their lives. That's more than twice the number of students enrolled here on campus. If those kids had support and love in their lives when they were younger, they may have grown up with the self-esteem and respect for themselves and had an overall feeling of self-worth. Today, I want to encourage all of you to help these kids and become a mentor in a child's life. There have been many studies conducted by multiple different organizations, ranging from Big Brothers, Big Sisters to a small school district in the suburb of Indianapolis. And they all come up with the same results. Mentoring makes a difference. Being a mentor, however, isn't as simple as sitting down with a child and cranking out long division. There are methods and techniques that you need to know to be a successful mentor. Finally, I will give you all the information that you need to get involved as a mentor here on campus or in the Madison community. To understand how important it is for each one of you to be a mentor, I want to first talk to you about the differences studies have shown between at-risk youth who had a mentor compared to those who did not. In a study conducted over 18 months of children who were involved in a mentoring program compared to the children who were not, they found that children with a mentor were significantly benefited. They were 46% less likely to begin using illegal drugs, 27% less likely to begin using alcohol, 52% less likely to skip school, 37% less likely to skip class, and 33% less likely to hit someone. A study conducted by the University of Massachusetts found that those who reported having a mentoring relationship during adolescence exhibited significantly better outcomes when it comes to high school completion, college attendance, self-esteem, life satisfaction, gang membership, even exercise and birth control use. In a suburb of Indianapolis, an addition of mentors and extra adult help in the classroom resulted in 97% of first and second graders gaining at least one instructional reading level. 82% of those kids rose 2 levels or higher, and 34% rose 3 levels or more. Clearly, a mentor does make a serious impact in a child's life. Now that you know the numbers, you need to know the important qualities a mentor should possess to have these effects and the techniques of establishing a strong relationship with your mentees. From my own experience, I have learned through trial and error what you need to do to be successful. The first and most important thing is to establish trust. Without trust, you're simply another adult pushing them to get homework done without understanding why it is they needed help in the first place. You need to become a friend before you push your agenda. Trying to see results too fast will end up sabotaging your entire effort. Your mentee needs to feel that you respect them and that you're there for support first, homework second. You need to be reliable. Most of the kids that need a mentor don't have stable adult relationships in their lives. They don't have someone who they know they will see on a regular basis. It's very important that you don't feel that you've abandoned them and that you will be there for them whenever you say that you will. And lastly, you need to be an example. Children follow the rules of monkey see and monkey do. Because of this, you need to be aware of what you say and how you act whenever you're around them. You need to keep in mind that these children are most likely lacking guidelines and good role models. That's why you're there in the first place. Your job as a mentor is not only to preach about good behavior and attitude, but to display good behavior and attitude. Knowing how to be a perfect mentor is worthless information if you don't put your knowledge into action. There are opportunities here on campus to mentor other students, and there are countless organizations around Madison to get you involved with younger kids in need of a strong role model in their life. Through UW-Madison Academic Advancement Program hires mentors from all majors. This is a relatively small time commitment compared to other mentoring programs. With this route, you will be making a difference in someone's life, but you will be more helping towards academic success rather than guiding the development of a person. If you're more interested in working with young kids, there is a Big Brother, Big Sister here in Madison at 2059 Atwood Avenue. To sign up, all you have to do is provide references, participate in an in-person interview, and go through a criminal history record check. I do understand that being in college, it is difficult to make a time commitment, such a time-consuming commitment, but that doesn't mean that you can't still help. Simply be a role model for a young child in your life. You can unofficially mentor anyone who needs it. Simply spend time with them, instill good values, talk to them about their day, and show that you are interested and that you do care. 100% of you agree that it is important for a child to have a good adult role model in their life. Not every kid is lucky enough to have one though. Only 3 of you reported to have ever done voluntary mentoring work. I'm challenging the rest of you to make that commitment. Start small with a sibling, a neighbor, a family friend. Try offering to help with their homework or simply talking about their day, showing them that you do care. Now think back to my original story of Kevin and Greg. Kevin's father was in prison most of his life. He didn't have a family with a strong role model. Kevin was lucky, however, to be matched with Greg. Instead of having the only man he knew of in his life being one who was incarcerated, he was looking up to an ambitious mentor. Whether you make a 1-year commitment to a program or just commit to yourself to be a role model to a child in your life, every small action makes a difference.